Hello and welcome back to Factorio. And we are immediately being attacked by biters. That's understandable with how the pollution is, but let's see if we can remember what I was going to do. Right, I think what we should do immediately without any further ado is to run up to the train stations and actually fix that, like make them and complete them. Let's see, we might need more iron coming in as well. Might have to do that. Now, let's see, the copper. Oop, lucky I didn't run across tracks there. Now, let's see if we can make some stuff. Now we need this to be output. I'm going to have to change the direction of these regardless. So anyway, let's put as much stuff down as possible. Now, I'm not sure I'm going to have enough of the things I need. Probably not, so I'm going to have to go back down and get them. Can I make... No, right, I need electric engine units. That's something I need to make as well, like a bunch of the different new things, like electric engine units and a bit of low density structures and so on, because there's a bunch of stuff that needs to be made at this point, so it would be nice to have all of the stuff we need. Now we should... Yeah, we need belts. We need steel chests and inserters. And we are going to need like a ton of them because we need to make another one over here for, or rather over here for the stone. This one where I am right now is going to be a second iron one, so let's see if we can right here, like that. Going to see where that's about where it needs to go. Going to turn off the robots, and they were too quick. Here we go. Now we just need a bunch of signals. And right, we can't use any of those. Let's see if we can do this quickly. Yeah, like that. There we go. And then we need a station. Like where? This one, right? Yeah, it should be. Yeah, it is. Because it's going to have a fast inserter where the belt is. Like this. And now the stone one is up and running. So let's fly over with a map and copy the color over here. Now I should have done the station to get the name and change the 1 to a 1. And of course also say offload instead of load. There we go. That should be all the things we need for the stone station. What we could do now. Oops, I meant to be on this, but not over there. Over here. What we could do right now is actually say that this train is going to go from the stone load and see if we have a full cargo. Yes, and then the stone offload until we have an empty cargo. This is it. Let's put it on automatic. And it's going to run back. Don't think, yeah, we can't get the normal vision from here, but here you can actually follow the train, see where it is on the map like this, see exactly where it is and where it's going to go. This is actually really handy to see how the trains are moving and which path they are using, especially once you start getting a quite large train system, which few, like, you have a multiple different directions to go. You can go like 3 or 4 different ways to get to a station. And if you're having that situation, it might be a good thing to see how the trains are moving, which way they are going, because the trains always take the shortest path. So if the trains are doing some weird like weird pathing where it's going way around, then you might have to limit some path so the train goes the way you want it to go. Now let's see, what do we needed? Belts, steel chests, and fast inserters. Right, now I'm not sure how much I want to automate steel chests yet. I might want to do it, but not right now, I think. I will probably do it later because I'm going to need steel chests automated. So, but for now, I think it's just fine to pocket craft them. They are quite like fairly quick to build, but They do take a lot of resources to build. Let's do 5 more. We have 100 fast inserters. How many do you need? Yeah, we are going to need like 50 more, something like that. Let's wait for one stag. It's going fairly quick. The build-up of the chest is going fairly quickly, so I'm just going to sit here and wait like that. There we go. I rather wait a bit and get a bit extra instead of having to run back once again. So yeah, we might have to do something about the steel. It's not really getting enough, to be honest, so what we should do is actually... Oh right, I need belts. I'm a dum-dum for forgetting getting belts, but okay. We're going to have to run down there again anyway. Where is the car? Where is the bloody car? It's down there anyway, so let's just go down and pick up belts. Now I don't need that many, I believe. Now I will need undergrounds and splitters, but how many do I need? What? Why is there no... Because there are no belts. Because of this. Okay. Let's pick up a bit of them. Wow. Yeah. You need to be careful if you change... we changed this here so we could squeeze in the chests. So we changed one underground belt to fast underground belt, and we had missed moving one inserter, and it was the one supplying the transport belts, which meant that we got no more splitters, we got no more normal underground belts, so it had been shutting down, which is not good. Let's pick up 10. I don't think I need more than like 20 of them. Maybe I do. Let's take exactly 20. Now, underground belts, I'm going to need a bunch of them, so... I'm doing this just to get these producing a bit faster, so they can build up a bit, because they require quite a lot of transport belts to start working. Let's see if we can get one more. 40 should be fine. Yeah, this should be fine to finish the station. At least one of them. We should have enough... I should probably pick up more steel. Why is this so lopsided? Oh, right, because of... What I should do is actually balance this. Now we need to move this. Just to balance it out to... Whoops. Here we go. Just so we don't have this weird lopsided thing too far up and down, because yeah, if you don't balance the belts properly, you can have a situation where you don't get enough of them quick enough. So I'm going to do a bunch of steel chests. Now we have way more than we need, which is quite good. I'm doing this so we can supply the steel production a bit better. Let's turn on the bots. Now, since this is going to unload, we need to we need to switch which way the inserters are pointing. It's fairly quick and easy, so once we have put down all the stuff, we can just very quickly fix this. Because once everything is down like this, we can just take the fast inserter, rotate it, and just place it down on top to say, go this way instead. You don't have to go around and press R on all of them. You can just place down a new, basically replace it with the correct orientation. So now this is going to ramp up the pollution over at copper base soon. So, and we are going to unload the whole train because of the chests, even if we can't put it onto belts completely. So let's see, where do we want this? What we want to do is actually have an input priority on the right. So everything that we have in the base is still being put to use first. Then we have, yeah, the train is leaving. And then we have whatever is coming from the stations. And let's do this like that. Because this, I think this, at least for now, is the best one to go with. Going to let the bots put it down like that. Then we need one like this, because we are going to get 4 from this one we have hooked up, and then the one to the left is going to be copper as well. So that's why we need another one. Basically we have 4, which is going to become 4, going to 8, because we have 4 over here that's going to go. We have, I should probably make it like there. There we go. And the rest we are more or less going to have to put down manually. Now I'm not sure we're going to have enough belts. Maybe. Not sure. We might have enough. Yeah, like that. Now this isn't perfectly lined up, but that is absolutely fine. We do it like this. We have more than enough space to fit all of the belts. And we have 57 left. I'm going to need a bit more because we need to hook up this as well. Okay, the train has emptied itself out into the chests again. It is going to take a while for the train to actually like empty out completely. Now let's see, how can we do this to use as few of these as possible? I think this is the like best one to do. I think this is the best option. And yeah, I think that's the best option. I'm going to need some electric poles because I want to move around stuff a bit. Like that. And let's see, can we get them from here? Just barely. Just barely. Let's then do this, because that means if you flick these ones around, we can do two like this. And then take... Oh, good thing I wasn't standing on the tracks. Yeah, being zoomed in like I am right now is not good if we want to survive the trains. Yeah, that should be fine, and yeah, this will work. This will work. Now we need to put down some splitters to where I'm going to wow, I have put myself in a bit of a tight spot here, to be honest. Let's hook this up so we know which side the belt is going to go on more easily. It is going to be... I'm going to have to move this a bit, I believe. And yeah, because we are going to need to do this. And then we can just do this, and then we no, what I should do is actually do it further along, so like this, and I'm going to need at least one more for the time being. Let's take a look at tech. We have a few bits and bobs. Let's see what's really cheap to do. Because if we can do something that's really cheap to do, it would probably be the best thing to try to do. Yeah, I think braking force to make it so the trains can stay at top speed for longer, and a bit of stack inserter capacity, sure. Where's the... Okay, it's the last one. And worker robot capacity +1. I think this is good because that means, what this means is that robots can hold one extra item. So if they pick up, say, 1 iron ore, with this research they can pick up 2 instead of just 1, which means less trips and less work for the robots. So even if you don't make them faster, this makes them way more efficient. Because instead of having to do, let's say they're going to move 100 iron and you have 1 robot, with no upgrade to cargo size, they are going to move 1, so they are going to do 100 trips back and forth to move all 100. If you have the first one so they can hold 2, then they are going to do 50, because they can take 2 at a time, which means 2 divide 100 with 2, you get 50. So that's how many trips they are going to do. And I think it goes up to 4 because they can hold 1 from the beginning. We have cargo size 1, so that's 2. Size 2 means 3, and cargo size 3 means 4. Yeah, so they can hold 4 items. So instead of, if you have it fully upgraded, instead of 100 trips when you have no upgrades, in comparison to fully upgraded, they are going to make 25 trips. If they move 100 items and you have 1 robot. Now, you usually don't have just 1 robot, so just an example. Yeah, sure, let's get this. We need the Coverx enrichment process if we want to do any even somewhat efficient kind of nuclear stuff. We need the Coverx enrichment process. And I think increasing the damage of the bullets might be a good thing, and the shooting speed as well. And sure, let's pick the combat robotics. It's these capsules are quite interesting, but I usually never use them because I'm not sure how useful they are. Zooming out to see if I'm going to get killed by a train if I happen to not be looking. Yeah, there it comes. Now I'm just going to bring these belts basically straight out. Going to need a bit more of them. Yep, we don't have any belts right now, so I'm going to have to do a bit of pocket crafting. I think I might have enough to... Oh my god, I need one more. One more. There we go. Now we have actually hooked up the copper. Right, what I should do is actually this to make this possible to put in a splitter on. I'm going to need more splitters, so let's shove this away. And let's see if we can pick up some iron. Yep, there we go. Thank you. It was basically just the iron we needed, so... now this one is going to go here with one belt up like that. Going to need a bit of belt to do this. Like this. Now, I am removing one, but yeah, I do want a bit more. But yeah, we have the copper station now up and running. Yeah, it did get a bit weird with the belts, but nothing is mixing or clipping into stuff, so yeah, they are correctly connected, and yeah, there we go. So now the copper is up and running. Now we just need to do the stone properly. But it seems like I need to do that in the next episode. Like, I could say, oh, I'll do that, I'm going to do that between episodes. But no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to force you to sit through and feel the pain with me. Do this manually every single time. Now, I know there are some people who don't want to see stuff like this happening over and over and over again, but I think that it is part of the game, and since I'm not doing a very specific like challenge or funny video or something, and it is a bit of a tutorial and it's going to showcase the game for what it is, I think cutting anything else is actually not a good representation of for the game. So that is my logic behind that. Plus, I don't want to. I don't like when I watch videos. I don't like when people cut out large chunks of the game, because I want to see the whole game and not just the juicy bits necessarily. But yeah, and then we have the whole I don't want to edit if I can avoid it. But this is going to have to, yeah, we are going to hook it up in the next episode. It seems like we need like belts and stuff to, belts and inserters basically, just to hook it up, and a bit of electric poles to power it all. But with that, we are going to call this. So thanks for watching, goodbye, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.